Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. In this verse of Ashtavakra Gita, Ashtavakra tells us all, including Raja Janaka. The senses give a human being lots of entertainment, enjoyment, and pleasure. But unless and until a living entity forgets the senses and the entertainment, etc., he or she will not find true happiness. This is quite a paradoxical statement, right? Wrong. What Ashtavakra wants to say is true happiness is thinking about God and attaining self realization. True happiness is abiding in the self. Senses are material. The five sense organs of the gross body, the five senses of the etheric body, and the five evil that plague the living entity are all material and from the material universe. A collective vibration of all these and all the living entities thereof creates all the misery in the universe. He says that as long as a living entity identifies himself or herself with this mind body complex, he or she is a prisoner of this body and of this material universe. What he is or she is considering as pleasure is actually going to culminate in pain. True and continuous and eternal happiness is abiding in the self. Now I will give you a few examples of this to tell you how he is right. First, I have to say that there are five senses, five evil according to Bhagavad Gita, which plague a living entity all his or her miserable life in this universe. They are lust, greed, anger, illusion, and false ego. These are directly connected to the five senses of the etheric body. These senses are sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. These five senses of the etheric body are given an outlet through the five sense organs of the gross body, that is, two eyes for sight, two ears for hearing, one nose for smell, one tongue for touch, and the complete skin for one tongue for taste and the complete skin for touch. These sense organs use their organs to taste, touch, see, hear, or smell things, and I give the actual vibration, or they send the actual vibration to the senses, which tingle these evil, and rest is history. It all starts with pleasure and ends in pain. According to Ashtavakra, unless and until a person forgets the senses and the mind body complex thereof, he or she cannot enjoy eternal bliss. Some case histories are here for your knowledge. The first one is about two of the necessary evil. They are lust and greed. The following case history will prove how they are a problem to a living entity. There was a lawyer in a place called Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu district of India. He was a very successful and powerful lawyer who was also a trustee of a temple. The temple was that of Sri Ranganathan. Coincidentally, the name of this lawyer was Ranganathan also. Actually, it is a common name in Trichy and surrounding areas, especially in Tamil Nadu itself, for all boys to get this name, which is after the deity Sri Ranganathan. One day, one Chettiars are business financiers who have prospered not only in India but in Burma, Malaysia, Singapore, etc. One very wealthy Chettiar from Burma came to Tamil Nadu. He hailed from this place called Trichy or Tiruchirappalli. He accosted this lawyer and told him, "My family and I are settled in Burma or abroad in some other countries. We are not going to come back to India ever. However, I have a parental property here which I want to donate for charity for religious purposes. It is a huge piece of land in near Trichy. I want to give it on charity to Sri Ranganatha deity, that temple complex of Sri Ranganathan. I want to name it after that temple and thus dispose of this land. As you are a lawyer as well as the trustee of the temple, I wish that you should make the legal document transferring that particular piece of property to Ranganatha temple." This lawyer Ranganathan caught on it immediately. He assured the Chettiar that he will make the document ready and let him know. What exactly happened was, while this man was making the document, this Chettiar fell very ill and he wanted to hurry up signing that document. Immediately, this Ranganathan changed the name of the owner of the property from Sri Ranganathan to Ranganathan Chari, that was his own name, and got it signed by the Chettiar as soon as possible so that nobody could find out what it was. Chettiar died. Ranganathan came to hold all this property as his own personal one. He was very happy. However, he did not know how Nemesis strikes. One day, This guy got a stroke and went bedridden. His own only son, who was enjoying this lavish luxury because of his evil father, was so happy that the father is bedridden that he took the document for himself and made his father die a miserable death while the father vowed his son's bad deeds or evil deeds. This boy got all the wealth and he started squandering it. At that time, he was a young man who used to live a very luxurious life. So it was not long before he caught up to womanizing, gambling, drinking, etc. He squandered all the wealth among his own sycophants and self-serving friends and evil company. One day he was left with nothing, and then he came to know what was nemesis. By this time, this boy had contracted venereal disease and he was unceremoniously kicked out by the very women concubines, mistresses, and girls who were once his lovers and girlfriends. They kicked him out of their houses and threw him into the streets. This boy could not even move on his own. Later, some beggars took pity on him and they cured him somewhat and made him a beggar like them. This boy ended up as a blind beggar in one of the bus stops of Trichy. That is pleasure and pain, duality, the opposites of this dual universe. What was pleasure once ended up in pain later. This boy who had enjoyed his father's luxury became a pauper and a beggar. It was his miserable end. That showed that if someone cheats God, Nemesis takes no time in striking back. The father did one mistake, which was a sin, and ended up miserably. The son tried to enjoy the ill gotten gains and ended up miserably. Ashtavakra tells us just that. Forget the senses and the evil will stop pursuing you or prosecuting you. Abide in the self and be eternally blissful and happy. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this subject or on this story. If you sincerely feel that I am talking sense, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.